Very good morning, students. Welcome to prestigious IIT and NEET Foundation classes or Focus C program by the Mastermind Schools and Krishnaveni Talent Schools. So once again, I welcome all the class 7th students for today's session. As you all can see on the screen, and you are well aware, my subject is physics. We are in 7th, class 7, and the ongoing chapter, the second chapter of the material, motion. And today we are entering to the session number 6. So far, we completed 5 sessions in last 3 weeks about the understanding the concept of motion and consequence of motion. Right? We discuss about what is the concept of motion and the consequence also. What happens when the body is in motion. Right? So we'll continue where we left in the last class. But before that, let us recall what we learned in the earlier 5 sessions. You can see on the screen, before learning about the motion, we learn about what is rest, then what is motion. After knowing about the motion, of course, we have seen so many examples of different types of motions we'll see in our day-to-day life. Then we started studying about what is the consequence of motion. What happens when a body is in motion? When a body is in motion, we'll come across some terms like distance and displacement. We're discussing the details about these two. Then speed and velocity. To cover some distance or displacement, body should have either speed or velocity. It depends on either they have only magnitude or direction. Then we discuss about these two topics very clearly. Then we discussed about acceleration and retardation, another important pair of words. So whenever body is in speed or moving with velocity, there is a change in velocity from time to time. If it is increasing velocity, we can call it as acceleration. Decreasing velocity, we can call it as retardation. Right? So these are the 6 terms we'll discuss, and then we enter into the what is the relation among these terms. So the relation gives the equations of motion. So we have seen there are 4 equations of motions which are related to distance, displacement, speed, velocity, acceleration, retardation, and time. So related to that, we have seen the 4 equations, and one equation number 1, V is equal to U plus AT. Right? So equation number 2, you can see there, S is equal to UT plus 1 by 2 AT square or half AT square. Whereas third equation is V square is equal to U square minus 2AS. Of course, the fourth equation, Sn is equal to Un plus half An square. Right? So these are this last one is for only particular second. So these are all together called as equations of motion. Right? How many are there? There are 4 equations of motion. Again, you can remember V is equal to U plus AT is the first equation. S is equal to UT plus half AT square is the second equation. V square is equal to U square plus 2AS is third equation. Sn is equal to Un plus 1 by 2 An square is the fourth equation. Okay. Hope you are all clear about these 4 equations we learned. Next, what we started in the last class about the acceleration due to gravity. What is the effect of acceleration due to gravity on these particular equations? How these equations can be rewritten under the influence of gravitational force that we are discussing about, right? So when you move forward, let it be the equations like that only. So we introduced about the acceleration due to gravity. So what is acceleration due to gravity? The acceleration produced in a body due to the gravitational pull of the earth. You know, everybody knows that earth pulls the bodies towards itself, whether body is coming towards the earth or moving away from the earth. A body moving away from the earth are called vertically projected bodies. A body coming towards the earth are called freely falling bodies. Right? When you are dropping a body, suppose you are dropping a pen, we are not applying any velocity, just zero velocity started, but still it attains some acceleration and reaches the ground because of the gravitational pull of the earth. Such gravitational pull of the earth is called acceleration due to gravity. Right? Acceleration due to gravity, which is denoted by letter G, small g. We discussed already. So G on earth is given by 9.8 meter per second square. G on moon is given by 1.67 meter per second square. G on sun is given by 27.4 meter per second square. Like that, different planets will have different G value, which is measured already. We've seen formula also measured from this formula, Gm by r square. This will come across in higher classes. You already seen the video on this, right? This G value is constant for any planet. That is called universal gravitational constant, which is constant for all the planets, right? But that is given by 6.67 into 10 power minus 11 value. Whereas mass of the planet is different from different planets, radius of the planet also different. Right? They are different from different planets. Can you hear me, all of you? Right? All of you, can you hear me? Yes, my sound is perfect. So, I'm getting call from Banur branch. I don't know what is the reason. Right? So, Banur students are there. KTF, Mastermind Banur is there. Yes. Okay. So, G value is nothing but the with what force the gravity is pulling the body towards itself, which is acceleration due to gravity. Whether body may be coming towards the gravity or body may be thrown upwards. When you throw the body upwards, it will go up to certain height and again come back to the ground. Such a body is called vertically projected body. Okay, so this is about the acceleration due to gravity. So what we are discussing, what is the influence of acceleration due to gravity on first case, vertically projected body. When a body is projected vertically upwards, means we are throwing a body. When you are throwing a body with some velocity, right, we'll come across some equations. So when you are throwing a body upwards, the acceleration of the body becomes minus g because it's going against the gravitational force. So distance covered by a body can be taken as h, height. This is height only. You cannot take as s, na? S is linear motion. When your body is going upwards, we can take s as h. So these two changes you have to make in all the four equations. See, v is equal to u plus at is the first equation. So what happened in case of vertically projected body? V is equal to u. In place of g, you can write minus gt. In place of here, we have to write minus g. So the first equation of motion for vertically projected body is v is equal to u minus gt. What happened in the second equation? S is equal to ut plus 1 by 2. At square is the formula. But in place of s, you have to write h. H is equal to ut minus 1 by 2 gt square. Because a is nothing but minus g. Like that, the influence of gravitational force changes the equation of motion. Okay? So that you can see clearly. Third equation becomes v square minus u square is equal to minus 2gh. Because in place of a, you can write minus g. Okay? Clear? Similarly, fourth equation. Like that, whenever a body is vertically projected upwards, the acceleration of the body is taken as negative, that is minus g, and distance covered by a body is taken as h, height of the body, height body reached. Keeping the view of those two conditions, we can rewrite the equations of motions as, first equation, second equation, third equation, and fourth equation. Similarly, we already seen the maximum height also. So what is the maximum height reached by a body? Suppose you are throwing with some velocity, right? If how much velocity you apply, depending on that, it goes at that much height, right? So maximum height means, suppose you are throwing stone from the ground, from here, it reaches up to maximum here. At maximum height, what happened? V is equal to 0. Final velocity becomes 0. Suppose say you are throwing with some velocity u. U is equal to u meter per second. V is equal to 0. Why? Because at maximum height, velocity becomes 0 and body comes back. So whenever maximum height is given, you have to consider V is equal to 0, A is equal to minus G, S is equal to H max. Because maximum, H maximum. So what you can apply these conditions in the equation, third equation. So in place of V square, you can write 0 square minus U square is equal to, sorry. You can apply in this. Just a minute. So you apply the formula. Second equation, S is equal to ut plus half. No, this is also not possible. No, this is correct. U v square. So at maximum height is given by the formula. Okay, right. So u square in place of v square, 0 square minus u square is equal to what you can write? Minus 2g h max. So you can cancel out minus minus. So u square is equal to g h max. You want h max. H max is equal to maximum height is equal to u square by 2g. Is a formula for the maximum height reached by a body. So as you know, 2g is constant. So maximum height depends only on the initial velocity. That is, h max is directly proportional to, already I told, u square only. Greater the velocity, greater the height ball will go. Suppose you are hitting ball with bat. If you hit with more power, ball will go to more height. Of course, it will come back to the ground. It won't escape from the gravitational force. Okay? That is called maximum height, where final velocity becomes 0 and body will come back to the ground. That is one case, special case in the vertically projected body. Then second one is time of ascent. Time of ascent. AECENT means time taken by a body to reach maximum height. Time taken to reach maximum height. To reach maximum height. Right? To reach maximum height, how much time is taken? That time is called time of ascent. Right? Okay. Time of ascent is nothing but, suppose you take V is equal to U plus AT formula. You know, when maximum height reaches, V is 0. So 0 is equal to U in place of minus plus A minus G T. T, time of ascent, you can write TA. Then you can write U is equal to G TA. So TA is equal to U by G. The formula for time of ascent is U by G. I will give it at the end. All at one place, right? So time taken by a vertically projected body to reach maximum height. We know the maximum height formula, right? Maximum height is h is equal to u square by 2g. To reach that maximum height, what is the time taken? For that, we have used the first equation of motion. V is equal to u plus AT. V is equal to 0 at maximum height. U only. Minus A plus A becomes minus G. And T we have taken as TA, time of ascent. Right? Then total it is, we'll get TA is equal to U by G. Formula for time of ascent. If you know the U value, you can get the time of ascent. With what velocity you are throwing, that much time fast it will reach the, or it will take that much time for the reaching the ground. That is height. That is called time of ascent. The time taken by a vertically thrown up body to reach maximum height. Okay. So this is the conditions for the vertically projected body. Some more are there, one or two. Okay, we'll see that. So after knowing about then comes time of descent. Descent means coming from top to highest point to down. Suppose this is the ground. You've thrown the ball. This is the maximum height. Here body is there at highest point. So this time is called time of ascent. Going up. From here, what is the time taken is called time of descent. Time taken by a body to reach from maximum height to ground. So that is very interesting because at maximum height, what is the initial velocity? At maximum height, when coming down, u becomes 0. As the final velocity becomes 0, then comes like a freely falling body. Then we can consider as u is equal to 0. Then a is equal to plus g only here because coming down towards the gravity. Right? So of course, h is equal to h only. These are the conditions you have to apply for time of descent, TD. So see the formula, S is equal to ut plus half at square. U is 0 means ut is 0. In place of h, take h. H is equal to 1 by 2 gt square. Or TD, GT, time of descent to right. So from here, 2h by g, right, is equal to t square, TD square. Or TD is equal to under root of 2h by g from here, right? TD square for TD is called under root. What is h here? Maximum height you can write 2 into u square by 2g you can write in place of h by g. Right? Correct or not? So in place of h I wrote, in place of h maximum height I wrote u square by 2g. Right? Then you can cancel out 2. So what it becomes? Under root of u square by g square. That is equal to u by g. Time of descent also u by g only. With what time it will take to reach the highest point, same time it will come down to the ground. Right? That is, time of ascent is always equal to time of descent. Time of ascent is always equal to time of descent. That is, TA is always equal to TD, that is equal to u by g into is equal to u by g. Both are u by g only. Then what is the total time? Suppose you are throwing body from here. It will go to maximum height, again come back. So going up is called time of ascent. Coming down is called time of descent. So what is total time of flight? We can call it as TF is equal to time of ascent plus time of descent. That is u by g plus u by g is equal to 2u by g is called time of flight. Flight means, suppose say pen is there. I am throwing pen like this. It moves like this, again come back to ground. Time of ascent, time of descent. Always same because the influence of gravity is same. Time of ascent is u by g, time of descent is u by g. So total time in air, the total time for body which is in air is called time of flight. What is the third point here? That is given by u by g. 2u by g. U by g plus u by g. Right? Clear? I'll give you a formula at end of the session, right? Then after this, velocity, with what velocity body will touch the ground? Means suppose you are throwing a body here with some velocity. It moves up and again comes back. With what velocity it will touch the ground? That you have to calculate. What is the velocity which body touches the ground? With what? Suppose you are throwing with some initial velocity u. It will come back and touch the ground with some velocity. So that you have to calculate. See here, from same formula, third formula, v square minus tgh. But so from here it is u is equal to 0. Freely falling body. U is equal to 0. A is equal to g. S is equal to h. So what? When you are dropping a body from here with initial velocity of 0, right? 0. With what velocity it touches the ground? So for that, you need to apply the third equation again. U square is equal to 2as. So v square, u square is 0. That is v square is equal to 2gh, or v is equal to under root of 2gh. The formula for velocity with which body touches the ground. Velocity to touch the ground is called, right? Velocity with which body is touching the ground is called, right? So can you hear me? What is the problem? Anybody? So okay, you can hear me, all of you, no issue. So this is called the velocity with which body touches the ground. This is about completely about the vertically projected body. When a body is thrown with some velocity from ground to the up, the time taken by a body to reach the highest point is called time of ascent. Time taken by a body to reach the ground is called time of descent. And also we have seen the highest point is called maximum height, and the velocity to touch the ground also we have done, right? This is about the freely falling body. So please note down, I'll write some points for you. You write the points, then we'll go for the second part, that is freely falling body, after discussing about vertically projected body. Okay, first note down about vertically projected body. Right, I'll mention here only. It is clear. You can write here. Right, you can write down. Vertically projected body. All of you note down. Number 1, maximum height reached. Maximum height. Right? Maximum height is given by v is v square minus u square is equal to 2as formula. V is 0 here, 0 square minus u square is equal to minus 2g h, capital max, you write h max. So minus cancel, therefore h max maximum is equal to u square by 2g. Right, the first question, first one. Next one is time of ascent. Time of ascent in brackets, can write TA. That is TA is equal to u by g. Right. Third one, time of descent. Time of descent, TD is equal to, again, TD is equal to u by g. So fourth one, time of flight, FLIGHT, that is equal to u by g plus u by g. That is equal to 2u by g. Time of flight is equal to. So note down these 4 points first. Then velocity, v on reaching the ground. Velocity on reaching the ground. Fifth point. Velocity on reaching ground. V is equal to under root of 2gh. So there are the 5 important formulas for vertically projected body. When a body is projected vertically from ground, above the ground, we'll come across all these formulas. Maximum height reached by a body, time of ascent, time of descent, time of flight, and velocity on reaching the body. 5 important formulas. Okay. So after this, we'll discuss about the freely falling body. When a body is coming from height to down, how these equations changes, and what are the other terms will come. Right? Please write all the 5 formulas 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 1, maximum height. Number 2, time of ascent. Number 3, time of descent. Number 4, time of flight. Flight means air. And number 5, velocity of reaching the ground. Right? So tomorrow when we meet in the class, we'll continue with the tomorrow class will discuss about the freely falling body. Means what happens when the body is dropped from certain height, how the equations of motion changes, right? How the equations of motion changes. Everything we'll discuss in the next class. So today what we discuss is we learn about a vertically acceleration due to gravity when a body is vertically projected. So acceleration due to gravity is nothing but the acceleration produced in a body due to the gravitational pull of the earth. In that there are two conditions. Body may be either going away from the gravitational force or coming towards the gravitational force. Away from the gravitational force is called vertically projected body. Towards the gravitational force is called freely falling body. So today we discuss details about the vertically projected body and various formulas related to when a body is vertically projected. One is maximum height reached by a body, time of ascent, time of descent, velocity on reaching the body, and time of flight. The total time for which body is in air. Right? Hope you are writing everything. You maintain the notes properly with some points, synopsis point wherever required. So today's daily practice problem, that is homework. Define time of ascent and time of descent. So time of ascent is nothing but time taken by vertically thrown up body to reach the maximum height. And time taken by freely falling body to reach the ground is called time of descent. Both are given by same formula. Ta is equal to Td is equal to U by G. Right? So write both the definitions with formula in your notebook and take the signature from your parents and your teachers. Right? So when we meet tomorrow again in the class, we'll continue the same, that is time of descent, the freely falling body details and few practical examples. We have some example problems, then we go for the worksheet tomorrow. Okay? So that's all for today. Thank you, students. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.